Hello everybody, welcome to another session in Excel. Today we are working on exercise number 9. We are supposed to create a multiplication table by use of data tables. So go ahead and create a file. I have already created a file called multiplication, and we are going to use this to create the multiplication table by use of a data table. Whenever you're working with the what if processes, it's important that you have values which are going to be changed and a resultant value. So for a multiplication table, we are going to use this simple formula of A times B is equal to C. That's what we are going to use, and we have to set this up too. So for each of these cells, A, B, and C, we have to put the values. So in this case, we are going to make assumptions for A and B. Let us say cell A is 3, or value A is 3, and value B is 2. These are the values that we have assumed, and C is going to be the resultant based on this formula up here. So we use the equal sign and we multiply value A times value B, and that's our resultant value over there. We get 6. Remember, this 6 is not just a figure, but it's a formula. And if you look at the formula bar, it says is equal to B5 times B6. That is the first step. Put in that formula that has values and a resultant cell. Step 2, let's go ahead and create the space where we are going to put our multiplication table. I like starting out with the X. The X cell gives me the starting point for both my rows and my columns. So the row, let's say this is going to be where we are going to put the A values. So I type 1 and 2, select the 2 cells, and I use the fill handle to drag across until I get to 15. So there we are. I have the A values at the top, and I'll also put just a guide to show me that these are the A values I'm working with. And then also on the left side, I'm going to put a space for the B values. Just type it here. And I'm using X as my guide. I type 1, 2, and again I use the fill handle to first I highlight both, and I use the fill handle to drag down until I get to cell 15. So I have set the framework where my multiplication table is going to be, and this is what the data table is going to use. So the last step is, well, not the last step, is the next step is to put a resultant value over here. And remember, it has to be a resultant value based on an actual formula that you're dealing with. So click on that cell X, put your equal sign, that will remove the X, and you're going to click on that resultant cell of C. We click on it once and we enter. And that's all the data table is going to need. Next, we are going to select from the cell that has our final value, and we are going to select all our rows and columns. Make sure you select exact. Don't put any extra values, otherwise you'll get zeros and they won't be able to be deleted. So I've selected all my headings, the rows and the columns. And next step is to go to data on your main menu bar, and you go to the section which has the what if analysis under the focused group. We click on what if analysis and we select data table. And a window pops up asking us, so what is this row input? What are the fields or the values that you have put here in this row going across. And we are going to come here to the input area and we click on that cell which shows us the values for A. Those are the A values. You just click on one value and then you click in the space where it says column input cell, and that is referring to the values you have put here going down in this column, the B column. So we are going to click on that one value that is related to this, which is that value 2, and we click OK. And you notice that the data table, the what if analysis, has gone ahead to create a table for us. Yay. So I'm going to just put this in the center just to make my table look. Let me also put borders so that I can see everything. I've just put borders and I'm going to put my text in the center and maybe also center align it or middle align it. So there we have a table that has multiplication for us. Let me also make bold the headings. I'm using Control B. And there we have that. Don't forget to save your work, Control S. And we have successfully created a multiplication table from 1 to 15. Okay, thank you everybody. See you in the next video.